You ever heard the famous quote, if you don't like how things are, change it, you're not a tree? We're going to talk about that today because if you've ever looked at your life or your business and you just feel stuck or trapped or overwhelmed because change seems like it's impossible, or no matter what you do, you can't seem to force change, this is for you. And so I'm going to give you 5 ways to help you force change when you're feeling stuck. Okay, so number 1, when you're feeling stuck, recognize when you've made feeling stuck as normal. Sometimes we normalize stuck and we feel like no matter what we do, there's no way we can possibly get out of it. Maybe we're playing the victim in those moments. Maybe we're just too overwhelmed by the gravity of our situation, or maybe we're not feeling creative. But the first thing you need to realize is you're not a tree and you are not stuck. The season you're in is just the season you're in, and you have to just follow the process to get unstuck. Number 2, marry the mission, not the method or methods. What do I mean by that? There's a lot of value in being consistent, right? Discipline is talked about a lot. Consistency is absolutely important and it's vital. You have to be consistent. You got to show up every day, but there is a cost associated with it if you're consistently doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. We've heard that's the definition of insanity. And so what do you do? If you're married to the mission, you're going to be consistent. You're going to show up, but you're not married to the method. The methods change. You have to adapt, you have to pivot, you have to make adjustments, you have to innovate, you have to learn and grow from what you learn. When you fail, you make changes or you iterate, right? And you optimize over time. So my advice to you is that if you're showing up every day and doing the same thing every day and it's not working and you're just grinding, there's no merit in that grind. You've got to really look over the last 3 to 6 months. Is anything I'm doing working or is it not working? What do I need to change? And then start making adjustments. Don't do the same thing over and over and over again and expect different results. Yeah, there is something to be said. We quit too early. We're not consistent enough for a long enough period of time. But don't go years and years or even decades doing the same thing expecting a different result, because you're not going to get it. So the key nuance here is to really think about it this way. Be married to the mission. That's what showing up is. If you have a goal, a mission, outcome that you're pursuing, that North Star needs to remain the same, but how you get there may be different over time, right? And so as you learn, grow, and adapt. Hey, if you're getting some value out of this, hit that subscribe button, like and share, drop a comment, and let's get back to it. Number 3, understand that change is a skill and not a personality. And you're like, whoa, hold on a second. I hate change, and that's my personality. You're probably right. There are a lot of people that have certain personality types that are very resistant to change, and they don't like change. It makes them very uncomfortable. And then there's certain personality types that like more novelty, get bored with routine, and really have a tendency to create change, probably sometimes to a fault. But what you have to understand is just because you're wired a certain way, maybe to be resistant to change, doesn't mean you can't, because it is a skill and it's not a personality trait. So what you have to do is first recognize that, like, I can change and I can force change and I can create change. Even though I don't like it and it makes me uncomfortable, I can make that happen. Number 4, when you're feeling stuck, take one small step, one meaningful action to help get that unlock. So what I mean is sometimes we just process and process and process, or overanalyze, or think and think and think. And when you do that, you don't make any progress and you have no momentum. Instead, default to action. Default to action. Do something very, very small that's going to move you forward. Even if it's only an inch forward, you moved forward. That will lead to the next step, which leads to the next step and leads to the next step. And next thing you know, you're building momentum, you're learning, you're growing. And so you're going to change and you're going to force change and you're going to get unstuck. So keep that in mind. Take one small action, default to action, just to get a little bit of momentum so you can eventually see that change. Number 5, here's a pro tip. Feed your mind better information. Think about it. What are you feeding your mind? Is everything coming from social media? Are you feeding your mind things that are unhelpful, like watching the news all the time? Or are you learning? Are you studying? Are you growing? Are you using AI to help you learn faster? Are you using the tools and resources we have today, like podcasts, where you can listen and grow and absorb information and reframe your thinking, or have new knowledge that can be useful for you to create that change that you're looking for? So what you put in is what you're going to get out. So be careful, be very protective of what you're putting into your mind. Feed your mind better information if you want different results, and then eventually you will see the change start to occur. If you want to learn more about changing your mindset, check out this next video that's going to help you unlock a brighter future.